Now this is a little video to show you how we clean the wiper blade and pump cap on an Epson Pro 3800 and a 3880 because they're very similar machines. First thing we need to do is to gain access to the area that we need to work on. So we turn on the printer at the front panel control and we're waiting now for the printer to start to move, for the print head to start to move across, and I'm going to take out the mains lead at the back of the printer as soon as I see the carriage move to the left hand side. I could probably take it out now if I wanted to, but let's actually see it move across to the left so you can actually see the action of the print head. Now it's moving and I've taken the lead out the back of the printer. Now we can move the print head right across to the left hand side, and now we can actually gain access to the actual pump cap itself. Now in the 3800 series it's a little bit tricky because we've got to get up underneath there. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to clean the pump cap, and what we do is we use Magic Bullet cleaning fluid, and it already comes with the syringe with a very convenient tube that will enable us to actually get in there. So I'm going to take out my material. I always take about 5ml. I never take more than about 5ml. So let's take around 5 millilitres of the fluid, which is plenty. And you get 60 millilitres of fluid with the kit, so you've got plenty of cleaning cycles that you can go with. Now what you now do is you get into you actually get in there. Now below this pump cap, can you see this little thing at the end of the tube there? You've got two sections of the pump cap. Both of those sections are leading off down into the maintenance cartridge, and what we're doing here is we're just flooding both areas. We're flooding both areas with that fluid, and 5 millilitres between the two should do a very good job of actually cleaning those two pads. I'm actually not that happy with that. Let's give it another 5ml of magic fluid, because I like to see that the ink itself. I'm drawing out another 5ml off camera. I'll put the top back on, and let's actually give you another 5ml. Let's put. You can actually see the fluid going. Can you see it's now starting to actually look a little bit clearer now as it runs through? You see it runs clear. Now you want to repeat that until that pump cap looks absolutely clean. Now let's get a little screwdriver to show you the area that I want it to be nice and clear. We can see it now, that little area at the end of my screwdriver and that little area. Those two areas want to look nice and clean, which it's greatly improved now, and you can see now that the felt that's in there looks a lot cleaner. Now the next bit we have to deal with is the little O-ring seal around the edge of the pump cap. So you can see this O-ring seal all around the edge. There's also a dividing line there. Now the best way to clean that is with a little Q-tip. We soak the end of the Q-tip in the cleaning fluid, so we soak that in. Now because we're tight for space here, we need something like this lovely pair of long nose pliers here, and we just actually run that around. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm being careful not to get in the way of the camera, but if I was doing this on my own without the camera, my hand would be right in there. But I don't like to do it because you can't actually, you'll end up not seeing what I'm doing. So there, we've cleaned the central part. Now we're cleaning the edge part and it's very important that we keep the edge of the pump cap beautifully clean, because you can see the residues that have just come off there, because that needs to make a perfect airtight seal to the underside of the print head, so it can actually transfer the vacuum into the print head, so it can clear the print head and also provide propellant for the ink. So that is the maintenance that we need to provide for the pump cap. And the second part of this little presentation will show you about the wiper blade. Now on a 3800, the wiper blade, it starts here. Can you see the end of my screwdriver? It starts here and goes all the way back into there. And when it's in use, it actually slides across here. And what that wiper blade does, it actually wipes across the underside of the print head and stops the the underside of the print head accumulating any ink deposits. If we got ink deposits, not only does it stop the nozzles from operating correctly, but it may prevent us from achieving a perfect airtight seal with our pump cap, which is really important part of the process of printing. So we're going to get another little Q-tip, and this time, again, we're gonna soak the Q-tip. And again, if you grant me a little bit of license here, I'm not going to get my hand all the way in, because you won't see it. But I hold the Q-tip with the end of a long pair of long nose pliers, and I'm actually cleaning across the top and down either side of the wiper blade. Now once you've cleaned that, you'll see the residues coming off. Look at all those dried ink residues coming off there. Now I have to be absolutely clear here that it's really important for that wiper blade to be completely clean. So if it wasn't for the camera, my hand would be right in there, and I would be, let's see if I can actually show you how far you've got to go. That Q-tip has got to go all the way up there, and it's got to wipe all the way across the wiper blade. So that's the wiper blade to be clean and the pump cap to be clean. And then when these two components are nice and clean, it's fair to say that the printer will then look after itself. When you're finished with your cleaning operation, you simply move your print head back to the right hand side very carefully. It's a beautiful piece of engineering, this. Move the print head back to the right hand side. You can then plug in your mains and allow the printer to recover itself, and it'll find its way back in the correct position again. Thank you very much for watching.